Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. So you all know just got uncovered by his significant other and their marriage. Just got extra untidy reason. Everyone is fooling them, yet Neil just terminated back at his better half, and you all won't really accept that what he shared with her goodness stand by. He did what to her on Instagram, so Neo is once again at it once more, and this time he is being hauled for betraying his significant other. This truly doesn't shock anyone since we've known for quite a long time that Neo is rubbish and he has a place with the Rose. I couldn't say whether he has at any point been seeing someone he wasn't blamed for conning. That man makes extraordinary music yet, with regards to his adoration life. It is wrecked in light of the fact that he can never keep it in his jeans and he jumps at the chance to bounce, starting with one lady then on to the next. I think the most pessimistic scenario that we caught wind of him cheating occurred among him and his then sweetheart, Marietta Shaw. They were together for around 4 years, and Nia was undermining her each and every one of them. 4 years. I sort of find it fascinating that his ongoing spouse Precious Stone was one of his side pieces that he betrayed Moneta with, yet we will get into that show somewhat later. So Neil and Moneta had 2 children, and as per word on the roads, he urged her to get her cylinders tied in light of the fact that they had both come to an understanding that they would have rather not had additional youngsters since they were happy with the 2 they previously had. So many felt free to get her reproductive ability limited only for Neo to undermine her as well as unloaded her and got Gem pregnant. He did Moneta a grimy huge time in light of the fact that could you at any point even envision getting your reproductive ability limited exclusively for him to get another person pregnant. However, Moneta cut free and Neo got hitched to Precious Stone in 2016. No doubt, a Precious Stone was supposedly Neo's side piece. Well, he had been with her even while he was in a serious relationship with Marietta. However, for reasons unknown, Gem was preposterous in reasoning that she wouldn't get undermined. And I don't have the foggiest idea how she came to accept this, since I believe that it's a funny tune in the event that he cheated with you. He's certainly going to undermine you. I'm sorry. You get him. How do you lose him in any case? The word on the roads is that Neil has been undermining Precious Stone for the whole 6 years that they have been hitched. And surprisingly, before the marriage, each time he's out and about doing a visit, raising a ruckus around town, or anything, he generally had a lady to stay with him. However, they were doing much more than talking, if you catch my drift, and it seems as though Precious Stone is over the circumstance since she has left him and sought legal separation. The primary sign that something was off base was the point at which she posted this extensive post on her Instagram, and from perusing it, you know precisely how pissed she was. It was the point at which she opened up her notes application and tapped out the entire note. Her fingers must have been ablaze in any case. She said, 8 years of falsehoods and misdirection, 8 years of unconsciously offering my life and my better half to various ladies who offer their bodies to him unprotected, each and every one of them. Okay. So it seems to be your kid. Neil was around here swimming without assurance, and I must say that I don't have any idea why individuals do this. It's 2023. In the event that you will undermine your accomplice, the extremely least you could do is be mindful. It's protected without themselves for you. However, in addition to the fact that he was harming her sincerely, he was likewise endangering her well-being since he might have most certainly given her herpes or any one of the other blend of Nazi sicknesses that are flying out on these roads. Neo distraught wrong for this, yet anywho Gem kept on saying that I am crushed and examine it is putting it mildly to request that I stay and acknowledge it is totally crazy. The mindset of an egotist. I will never again mislead general society or on the other hand, imagine that this is the sort of thing it isn't. I pick me, I pick my bliss, my well-being, and my regard. I acquired 3 lovely kids out of this, yet nothing else except for squandered a very long time in grief. She proceeded with, I request that all of you quit sending me recordings or data from him cheating since what he does is, as of now, not my concern. I'm not a casualty. I'm deciding to stand tall with my head held high on the off chance that somebody can't cherish you enough. At that point, it really depends on you to adore yourself with no disdain in my heart. I hope everything turns out great, for I'm only a gem. Okay, I sort of feel terrible for her since no one has the right to be undermined, particularly not when a miscreant is uncovering into a wide range of sicknesses. However, I truly don't get her line that she never knew that Neo was undermining her since it was a loosely held bit of information, and all of the fans had some awareness of this for quite a long time. Yet I truly cheer her for daring to walk away from the circumstance that no longer serves her, since she cheated with Neil doesn't imply that she will allow him to undermine her. However, things got somewhat more fascinating on the grounds that Jem then uncovered Neil for having a child with his side piece. She petitioned for legal separation reports some time back, and she uncovered that she had been isolated since July 2022. She requested essential guardianship of their 3 children, joint lawful care, kid backing, and provision. All of the typical stuff, yet the succulent part came when she uncovered that Neo had fathered a youngster outside their marriage, and she as of late found out all this is so insane in light of the fact that how are they living in the same house and he concealed the way that he had gotten another lady pregnant throughout recent months. That is crazy. I think what truly broke her is the way that he had one more kid outside. I feel that this is a Wendy Williams-Kevin Tracker sort of circumstance where the spouse is fine with the husband cheating as long as he doesn't get another person pregnant, so I believe that the child was the genuine article breaker here, and not really the way that he cheated. Yet fans have been jokester and Jem, and no one is her ally since everybody is discussing the way in which she ought to have seen the warnings from the manner in which he treated Monida. A fan said Neo cheated and unloaded Monet's shock, then Mary sight shit Jem Smith, and then very quickly he transformed her into a side chick again. Jem had hopped on a train ride, figuring it would be a decent ride. The same way you get them is the same way you lose them. And please accept my apologies. Yet this is precisely what I'm saying. Another fan called Neil's better half, saying he's an egotist on Instagram, as she didn't wed a man who urged Moneta Shot to have her reproductive ability limited, so they wouldn't have additional children, while he proceeded to have more kids with precious stones. We hear you, Jem. However, you're 8 years late to the acknowledgement, yet you all need to know the most out of control. Some portion of this whole story is about the way that Neil truly preferred Precious Stone's post where she hauled him. Listen now, what not? It's the dauntlessness and the absence of regard for me. It simply shows how proud he truly is, and Jem was all in all correct to call him an egotist. Currently, fans are calling out Neil for his terrible way of behaving with somebody, saying after Neo's better half blamed him for cheating and mentioned a separation, Neil went to like the IG post that is ill-bred, and another person said the way that Neil enjoyed his significant other's post about him cheating unprotected is reading material self-absorption. These individuals love seeing others in torment. That is the means by which I realize they are devilish. Neil has spoken up about the separation, however, and he somehow figured out how to fall Precious Stone for unveiling the separation. He said, "For our kids, my family and I will deal with our difficulties in secret, private habits that are not intended to be tended to and taken apart in open gatherings. I essentially ask that you kindly regard me and my family's security right now." I simply find it insane how he figured out how to conceal his significant other for circulating out their dissatisfactions and reporting that she was leaving him when he's the justification for the separation in any case. Because in the event that he hadn't been cunned, there would not be anything to air him out about. Likewise, that's what sources uncovered. He has been seething at Precious Stones for humiliating. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.